Next up, a forward, meeting Todd and Caroline. One of the senior captains, number 6, Carter Laramie. Once more for number 6, Carter Laramie. And now forward, meeting Chris and Christina, number 9, Drake Wyman. Once again for Drake Wyman. Next up, a forward, meeting Tim and Susan, number 16, Connor Sheridan. Let's hear it again for Connor Sheridan. And now forward, meeting Brendan and Christine. One of your senior captains, number 17, Christopher Long. Once again for Christopher Long. Next up, a forward, meeting Darren and Melissa, number 18, Jacob Eisenman. Once again for Jacob Eisenman. Next up, the defenseman meeting Tony and Jen, number 20, Nick Granada. Let's hear it one more time for Nick Granada. participant meeting Judy and Tiffany. Number 28, Cam Patrick. Let's hear it again for Cam Patrick. And the goaltender meeting Bob and Monica. Number 35, Griffin Winter. Let's hear it one more time for Griffin Winter. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the Marblehead High School hitters, class of 2023.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Headers Hockey on YouTube for tonight's Northeastern Conference matchup between the Swampscott Big Blue and the Marblehead Headers. Glad you could be with us on Marblehead's 2023 senior night. I'm Steve Clay. Hope you had a chance to catch the pregame ceremony as the 9 Marblehead seniors were honored. We'll go through that list as we go through the game, but for now, we've got what is usually a pretty big rivalry between these two schools. Swampscott hoping to make it a little closer than last year's matchup between these two teams, in which Marblehead won 10-2. But both teams coming in pretty good spots so far this year. Swampscott is 10-4. They're ranked number 17 in the MIAA Power Rankings in Division 4. Marblehead comes into this game 8-4-3. They are, as of yesterday morning's rankings, they are the number 15 team in Division 2. So 15 means that they would just get a opening round home game in the MIAA Division 2 playoffs. We're ready for the starting lineups, and then we are ready to get right into game action. Marblehead coming off a loss to Winthrop, one of the top teams in the conference. Marblehead has lost twice to Winthrop. We'll meet the Swampscott starters. Ryan Frary starts at forward. Ronan Locke, his cousin Christopher, was honored before the game as one of the Marblehead seniors.
On defense, number 18, Frank Pappalardo.
So Liam Herlihy is the other forward. Frank Pappalardo and Zach Ryan will start at defense, and Jason Buffard is in net. Fun fact, the Swampscott teammates Jason Buffard and Frankie Pappalardo are also baseball teammates on their club team during the summers. You expect the header lineup to be pretty senior laden, and it will be Carter Laramie, Christopher Locke, and Connor Sheridan. Nice nod to Sherry to get the start. Lyndon Dyer will start, and Cam Patrick will also get the start. And not surprisingly, in goal, it'll be number 35, Griffin Winter. So it's an all-senior starting lineup, and a nice nod by Mark Marfione and the Marblehead coaching staff with that starting lineup. And now we will have our national anthem. It's a big Marblehead crowd. It's a whiteout theme for the headers tonight, but Swampscott also represented well. There you see Jason Buffard in goal for the Big Blue, and down the other end of the ice, senior Griffin Winter Marblehead trying to find that goalie who can get in a groove down the stretch. They have used sophomore Leo Burge. They called up freshman from JV. And Winter started against Winthrop. And the Headers lost that one 7-4. So Marblehead and Griffin Winter hoping that on senior night that he can begin to get things really in a groove down the stretch and into the playoffs. It'll be Locke for the faceoff, and he wins it back to Cam Patrick, and Patrick will get it in deep. As we said, all seniors starting for Marblehead. We'll go through the whole list as we go through the day. Big hit by Laramie in the corner. He keeps it in, fires one in quickly, and Buffard is able to make the save. So we'll quickly run down the list for Marblehead. Lyndon Dyer, the defenseman. These are the seniors. Carter Laramie at forward. Drake Wyman at forward. Connor Sheridan at forward. Christopher Locke at forward. Jacob Eisenman at forward. There's a shot by Wyman, and he comes in with a big hit to follow that up off the shot off the faceoff as Marblehead looking to pressure Swampscott early. Nice play by Laramie moving through one player, but now Swampscott able to turn it aside, but Locke able to keep it in. Down the wing, tries to get it back to Lyndon Dyer at the point. Big hit, and we're going to have a penalty behind the play as Liam Hurley got clobbered. And I believe it's going to be Carter Laramie going to the box. So Marblehead will be on the penalty kill. 1 minute and 2 seconds into the first period. And so now we see some of the underclassmen coming out onto the ice on the penalty kill. It'll be Sean Dolan and Hogan Sedke on D. James Caron, sophomore, will come out on forward. And it'll be Connor Sheridan staying out to kill this penalty. But Swampscott will try and get the early lead. A big hit from Sheridan. The seniors are fired up tonight. Kept in at the point by Swampscott. Now there's a hit on Roddy behind the play. Comes back to the point. This is Quinn Hitchcock. He tries to bank it off the boards, and it is cleared by Marblehead. Back to get it is junior Quinn Hitchcock. This is Ronan Locke with some speed. Moving through, and Dolan is able to make the play, but then the puck got lost. Ronan Locke was the one who found it. There's a shot in close, and a nice stick by Sean Dolan is able to put that one up into the netting, because right at the side of the net, Derek Faya, son of head coach Gino Faya, had a good opportunity, but Dolan with the good defensive stick. Now puck is won behind the net, and Hogan Sedke will pick it up, and he plays it cleverly off the boards so that it can't be stopped at the point by Swampscott. Brief 5-on-3 as Sheridan falling behind the play. Now Locke moves in and shoots it right into the breadbasket of Griffin Winter for the save. 40 seconds left to go on the penalty. 12:37, as you can see, left to go in the first. No score. Now we've got a stoppage while I believe Winter's having all his gear put back together. So we're going to have a problem in a minute because Marblehead has 5 guys on the ice. Hogan Sedke skates to the bench. Tie up on the draw. London McDonald with it against Will Roddy. Roddy with it now behind the net. And it's going to be cleared around and not out. But now it is cleared out. Ivan Rodovsky able to get that one out. One of the 2 freshmen out there now, Rodovsky and London McDonald for Marblehead. Pass comes across. Ronan Locke, Swampscott's leading scorer. 7 seconds left on the power play. Locke trying to find some room to shoot. Just throws it toward the net. Couple of opportunities. Whistle blown. And Marblehead may have lucked out there. Referee lost sight of the puck. But maybe an opportunity for a rebound chance or 2. But Locke just threw it toward the net. He had some screens. But the power play is over. Teams are back to 5 aside, and now Marblehead will try and work it out. This is Jacob Eisenman, gets it up to Karen. Karen with the shot. Blocker save by Bouffard, and he's able to hang on. Sophomore James Karen has really come on in the second half of the year. He's paired now with Drake Wyman and Eisenman on the right wing. Granada and Sedke are at the points for Marblehead, but Big Blue wins it around, and they're able to get it out. Kept in at the point by Zach Ryan, but it's played ahead. Now an opportunity. Here comes Hogan Sedke. He loves to rush with the puck. Going to come all the way around, and now tries to reverse and stick it back in the what was the near side before he reversed it and almost got Bouffard. Cleared in now by Swampscott. 10:59 left to go in the first. Big Blue get it up to Ronan Locke. Locke with the shot, just misses. Back toward the net. Locke lurking there. Locke with the shot, but he doesn't get, I think, all he wanted on it, and Winter able to make the save. So the Locke family tree briefly looks like this. Ed and Brendan, brothers from Nahant. They've actually both played at Merrimack together. Ed's son is Ronan. They live in Swampscott. Brendan's son, one of many Marblehead hockey players, is the senior Christopher. And so Christopher and Ronan are cousins. And they actually posed for a picture during the senior day festivities. There's a chance right out in front. That was Cam Waldman for Marblehead, but Bouffard able to stop that. Shoveled back in by Dyer. Good forecheck by Rodovsky, but it's worked out by Quinn Hitchcock. Hitchcock is up with it. The shot and the rebound and the score. It is Ronan Locke with the score, and Swampscott leads 1-0. Quinn Hitchcock knew exactly what he was doing. He shot that puck low so that Winter had to make the pad save, and the rebound came right to Ronan Locke, who was able to put it home. And the Big Blue, ironically in a uniform that's mostly red, take a 1-0 lead on the Ronan Locke goal.
Swampscott goal scorer number 4, Ronan Locke.
Will certainly give Hitchcock
Quinn Hitchcock, and number 9, Jackson Hitchcock.
And they're going to give Jackson Bartram an assist on that. So it is Locke with the goal. Marblehead fans were certainly hoping to hear Locke with the goal tonight. They just didn't want it to be Ronan. Now Marblehead brings it back up. Christopher trying to answer for the headers. Dolan gets it in. But Swampscott actually does just manage to work it out. Balchenkov, Greg Balchenkov with an opportunity. And it manages to just escape the zone. Put all the way back in. Now this time quick stick from Hogan Sedke. He's trying to lead Locke. No icing called. Locke ties up the puck carrier. Manages to keep it in, but a good stick on the ice play there from Swampscott. And then afterwards, that's Frankie Papalardo, who I believe is going to the box. Unless they called offside. Actually, I don't know what they called. They didn't call a penalty on Papalardo for the late hit. That one's offside by about a mile and a half. And with 8:31, faceoff will come back outside the zone. So, as always, in almost any Swampscott Marblehead matchup, both teams fired up for this. A lot of hitting, a lot of energy on this Wednesday night at Rockett Arena. Forecheck by Karen. Kept in at the point by Sedke. He tries to get it through to Karen, but it is sticked away by Zach Ryan. Grenier keeps it in. Charlie Grenier. Now nice hands by Karen, able to come out of the pile with the puck. Back to the point. Crossed to Sedke. Grenier. Circles. A lot of traffic in front. Marblehead just can't get it there as Karen tries to get it, but he is taken out of the play by Zach Ryan. Big hit lined up again by Sheridan, but down the other end, it's Liam Herlihy with a wrist shot that goes wide, and that puck pops up into the Marblehead bench, and we'll get a whistle for a faceoff. Ronan Locke with the only goal for Swampscott. Just under 5 minutes in. And that is where we stand. Swampscott looking to avenge last year's 10-2 beatdown by Marblehead. Rodovsky trying to get it into the slot. And there's a play. I think that might have hit the crossbar by Rodovsky as he and Laramie were trying to get it. Now Laramie gets it back, hits the defenseman. Cam Patrick's going to keep it in at the point. Swampscott can't clear it. Dumped in down low by Rodovsky. London McDonald chases for it. The two freshmen continue to collaborate as Rodovsky battling for it in the corner. Faya is there for Swampscott, and now it is worked out. And it'll be Will Roddy, but he is stood up and quickly the other way. McDonald, the end of his shift, he'll leave it back for Lyndon Dyer. Dyer has his shot blocked, but Lyndon Dyer keeps going toward the net. Cam Waldman with the turnaround shot. Bouffard can't quite control it. It trickles to the corner. This is Crew Monaco now for Marblehead. He gets hit in the corner. And, of course, that's the corner where all the Marblehead fans are. Now a puck just bobbles toward Bouffard, and now all you know what is going to break loose as Bouffard didn't quite handle that puck cleanly. Did get the whistle, but Marblehead players were right there battling for it. 5:57 left to go, and out of the scrum, we're actually just going to have one penalty, I believe, on Swampscott. So the Headers are going to go on the power play. It's going to be Frankie Papalardo in the box for Swampscott. So it'll set up the Marblehead power play. Locke will center Laramie. And it's Kyle Hart on the right wing. Goes across. Sedke tries to feed it through. Now Karen, who's playing the other point, comes in to get it. Locke in the slot. Shot just misses. And Swampscott is able to clear it. As nice play by Liam Herlihy to get that all the way down the other end of the ice. Great opportunity for Christopher Locke in the slot. Now here comes Karen flying down the left wing. He's going to circle it all the way around. Back to the point where it's kept in by Sedke. The clear can't be completed. Marblehead still kind of kicking it out of their skates, but a good opportunity for Laramie. Now Locke tries to walk right in. Shot by Karen is blocked up into the netting. 53 seconds left to go on the power play. Quinn Hitchcock with the block. Now Marblehead's second power play unit will come out. It's Charlie Grenier. Centering back to Dolan. Now Sean Dolan at the point. We'll get it over to Ivan Rodovsky. Rodovsky. Marblehead will work it outside the perimeter. McDonald scoots it across. Good pass from Rodovsky to McDonald, and Bouffard is square to the shot, and he is able to make the save. Charlie Grenier was right on the doorstop, as was Kyle Hart. Sorry. No, that was Crew Monaco. Hart is back out now on the top unit with 29 seconds left to go. Sedke. Karen walks right in. Top of the dot, hits the post. Laramie tries to get it in front. Comes back to the point. Saved by Sedke. Sedke off a leg. And out. Good block there by Will Roddy. He needs some assistance. 8 seconds left to go. Swampscott trying to get a change in. And that one's going to be offside, and that's going to be the end of the power play for Marblehead. Long pass, can't quite connect with Ronan Locke. I thought he tipped that, but they called it icing. Told it might have hopped over his stick. And I'll trust my source. 3:50 left to go in the first period. Swampscott trying to work it out. Now it comes back. This is James McKenzie, sophomore defenseman. With the puck, he'll try and get it up and in, but can't. We talked about the seniors. We want to say hello to somebody who might have otherwise been on the ice tonight. Say a hello to last year's Marblehead High junior Connor Jalbert, now playing for the Northeast Generals program, and he just had a great weekend at the NA3HL Top Prospects Tournament. So he played his freshman and junior year for the Headers, and is still, he's still friends with a lot of these guys. So played with his big brother Aiden, who was honored during senior year last year, and I know he's watching tonight. So hello. Off the faceoff, it's back out to center ice, and Sedke and Laramie there both trying to get it in. They do. Swampscott trying to come out with it. Locke with a nice play, and he hits the post. Ronan Locke, very talented offensive player, and now he's chasing McKenzie. Marblehead able to get it out now. Christopher Locke, good back check from Ronan. And Ronan with a dive. That's going to be, I don't even know what that's going to be. Probably holding. As Ronan Locke literally, it was like he was trying to make a tackle. He reached out with both arms to try and stop. I believe that was Karen trying to get by him. So it's another opportunity on the power play for Marblehead, but they still trail 1-0 with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. Locke to the box for holding. McDonald, Dolan to Rodofsky, and back to Dolan, and now back to Rodofsky. Come behind the net, trying to work it in front, and they score! It's Charlie Grenier! And on senior night with the big crowd, he's able to go careening in to the Marblehead High fan section. Charlie Grenier with the power play goal for Marblehead, and it's 1-1. 2:22 left to go in the first period. Power play goal from Grenier.
Marblehead goal, scored by number 10, Charlie Grenier. Assisted by number 8, Drew Monaco. And number 12, David Rodofsky.
They give Monaco and Rodofsky the assists. And it was a nice play from Monaco to slide it across the goal mouth and get it to Grenier, who basically had the open net. Now Swampscott trying to get something going in the Marblehead zone, but they can't. And here comes Laramie. Laramie's got Locke ahead of him. Laramie moves into his favorite spot, into the slot, to get that shot off. And if you back off of him there and let him get that shot, he can pick corners. He did not that time. Bouffard able to make the save, but that's a bad strategy. Off the draw, Drake Wyman. Now, quick shot from McDonald appeared to catch Bouffard by surprise, and Jason Bouffard has been a busy boy in this first period. Bouffard splits the goaltending duties with Frank Papalardo's brother Dom, but tonight it is Bouffard in net. Shot toward the net, just swept away. And Dolan just can't get the bunt down, and he'll chase it behind his net and leave it for his partner, junior tri-captain Hogan Sedke. Sedke kicks it back up onto his forehand, tries to get it to Drake Wyman, and now it's Ronan Locke. Oh, but all the way back comes Hogan Sedke. He knew he had to get back to get coverage on Locke, and he did. And he neutralized Ronan Locke. Locke is the goal scorer for Swampscott. Now the steal. This one is just cleared away. Sedke can't keep it in at the line, but great effort Dolan will get it down in deep. Locke tries to pull it off the half boards, but can't. And Swampscott is just going to try and get it in deep, but now they can't. Now Christopher Locke has it, gets the quick shot off, handcuffs Buffard a little bit, and it's tied up for the whistle. The hard attack by Crew Monaco on the follow-up. And it's tied up for the whistle with 4.6 seconds left to go before the first intermission. Definitely been an exciting first period. Both fan bases getting plenty riled up. And off the face-off, it is cleared to center ice, and that is going to be the end of the first period of play. So, Swampscott goal by Ronan Locke, Marblehead on the power play, Charlie Grenier. And that's where we are, 1-1 after one period of play. We're glad you could join us on Headers Hockey. We're heading to the first intermission. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a bit with second period action. The teams are back out for the second period. So it's time to get back in front of your computer or whatever device you're casting to and get ready for a second period of action, although it looks like we might be advised to wait a few minutes until the puddles go away. Also, there's the small factor that we don't have Swampscott yet either, but here they are. The Big Blue in, again, what I'm not quite sure I understand why, they're red-based uniforms. Both teams struggled a little bit to find a rhythm in the first period. Marblehead came out flying with the emotions of senior night and the big crowd in front of them. Couldn't really translate it into any, certainly not into any goals. And then Swampscott got the first goal of the game about 5 minutes in. Ronan Locke making a really nice play and putting one home for Swampscott. Marblehead did come back on the power play with Charlie Grenier getting the tying tally. And so Mark Marfione and his crew, he's assisted this year by Liam Gillis, Tim Kalinowski, and Kyle Koopman. A lot of header hockey experience on that bench. So we'll see if they settled the boys down and can play a little bit better second period. Puck in on Bouffard quickly, and it's taken now by Herlihy. Zach Ryan is tied up. Now pass right in front, and a great save. Chris Locke, 10 feet in front all alone, and just shot it right into Jason Bouffard. Cam Patrick at the right point raised his arms because he was so sure that puck went in. But it did not, and what Marblehead doesn't want is Jason Bouffard to start playing with a little bit of confidence. Now Swampscott gets it out to Ronan Locke. Locke coming down the right wing. Try and leave it in the middle, but good back checking. And Sedke able to get it over to Dyer. Dyer trying to connect with Locke. No icing called. Locke trying to get down there. Karen just can't get to it. And it's going to come around to Liam Herlihy for Swampscott. He'll get it back out to Locke. Locke quickly through the middle. Overskates the puck a little. Now a nice play. The kick save by Sedke. He'll turn it back the other way. Hart will get it back to him. Sedke going down. Takes Bouffard out as he's going down. And I believe we're just going to pick everybody up and dust them all off and get back to work. Sedke comes over and pats Bouffard on the head. Junior Jason Bouffard adjusting the equipment. And now he's back up and back in the net. He has played terrific for Swampscott tonight. London McDonald will take the draw now against Faya, and Faya wins it back. Balchenkov will start it up, gets it out to center ice, but just a little bit too far ahead of Faya. Radovsky turns it around the other way. TJ McCarthy will get it in for Swampscott, and now Sean Dolan will come back behind his own net, and Marblehead will turn it the other way and break it out. Hart with it behind the net. Leaves it for Radovsky. Then Kyle Hart has to go back in and get it himself. He'll come out trying to get into the slot, cannot work himself an open shot, but keeps control of the puck down in the left wing corner. McDonald is over to help. Hart fights it out against two Swampscott players, but now it's taken nicely by Quinn Hitchcock. And he'll start it out near side. This is Balchenkov on the left wing. Tries to get it back into the middle, and they score! Balchenkov to Quinn Hitchcock, and Hitchcock with the tip-in goal past Griffin winner, and it is 2-1 Swampscott. Balchenkov made a nice pass to Hitchcock. So it's going to be Hitchcock's goal. But Balchenkov definitely going to get one of the assists as he worked it all the way up that left wing side and then threw it in front for the goal to hit for Hitchcock. So Swampscott with the 2-1 lead. And now there's more pushing and shoving after the whistle. Pretty sure it was Cam Waldman for Marblehead. The main event was Aiden Fitzpatrick of Swampscott and Cam Waldman of Marblehead, but there's been a lot of that all night, both ends of the ice. You know, Marblehead's had a couple of late digs on Jason Bouffard. And so ironically, now they're sending a completely different pair of people to the box. Lyndon Dyer and Jackson Bartram will go for concurrent minors. And Swampscott with that last goal really starting to get some, as Andy Brickley would say, believability. And Marblehead trying to get back into their game now. Now here's a pass across to Waldman. Waldman with Monaco. Tries to put it back. Good defense. So Balchenkov gets the assist, the only assist. Marblehead on the forecheck. Crew Monaco hunting the puck. Tries the reverse hit, gets it out. Chance for Waldman. Throws it over the net. Grenier goes back. Shot through. Rebound. And it is tied up. And again there's pushing after the whistle. And you have to start to feel like the refs are going to have to corral that, or it's going to be Wild West pretty quickly. Because it's getting to the point where every time the goalie ties the puck up, there's at least one player digging at it. So between these two longtime rivals, that's likely going to become a problem. Off the face-off, Eisenman tries to control it. He keeps it in, able to get it. Sheridan, now Wyman, and that puck dribbles through for the goal! Drake Wyman! A hard shot on Bouffard. Bouffard thought he had it. You heard it thunk off the pad, but it was going pretty fast, and it trickled through. And Drake Wyman has tied this game up just over a minute after Swampscott took the 2-0 lead. So on senior night, Drake Wyman is the first senior goal scorer for Marblehead. Now Karen tries to get it ahead off the faceoff. Balchenkov. Now this time Dolan is able to protect from that pass across. And he's able to get the puck back again. Nice turn, and he'll move up. Still trying to get it out to Karen. Now Karen has it. Brings it over into the left wing corner. Laramie is right there. Laramie digs it out. Puck winds up right back on his stick, and he shoots one. Buffard able to make the save. This one, nice poke check kept in by Sedke, but Marblehead can't control it. And it comes to Will Roddy.
Assisted by number 16, Connor Sheridan. Time of the goal, 3:24 the second period. That's Lyman from Trade.
So that's a senior night goal for you. Wyman from Connor Sheridan to tie this game up. An absolutely huge goal for Marblehead because Swampscott had really started to get their rhythm going. Now London McDonald will keep it in. Karen in the corner. Going to play it back. Sedke moves in with the shot, just misses. Comes all the way around. Ben Tolosa plays it, tries to get it in front. Hart gets it down low. Rodovsky with a chance. McDonald will play it to Rodovsky behind the net. Rodovsky can't pass it out and connect with anyone in front, but Marblehead keeps it in at the line. Now Rodovsky chases it into the corner, and Ronan Locke is going to be able to just ice it. And Swampscott will change up and go back at it. Of course, that's one of the things about MIA hockey that's different at different levels. On icing, you can change personnel, so it's not quite as much of a, a cost to icing the puck. And Ronan Locke knew that. Cam Waldman behind the net leaves it for Monaco. Monaco tries to throw it in front. Comes around. Waldman, Hitchcock right on him. Waldman works it right back in. Grenier just had his stick lifted. Comes back to the point. Cam Patrick will keep it in and put it in the corner. Waldman with a hard hit, and that's going to be a penalty. And now another hit behind the play. That could easily be another one. But they're just going to call the single one on Waldman as player was in a bad position and Waldman hit him into the boards. I don't know if it'll be boarding, but it will give Swampscott a power play. And in this 2-2 game, Big Blue has made some plays, and they've been dangerous. The two locks face off against each other, and Christopher wins it to the corner.
Marblehead penalty assessed to number 3, Cam Waldman. 2-minute lineup for elbowing.
They're going to call it an elbow. Karen with the forecheck. Karen trying to stay with Ronan Locke. Locke. His shot goes off Sedke's foot. Comes back to the point. Kept in. Down low in the corner. Dyer takes care of Ronan Locke. Kept in by Roddy. Back to Locke. Battle in the corner. Now puck comes out in front on the backhand, and the save by Winter. Good opportunity for junior Will Roddy. And this Swampscott power play has been dangerous. Winter making a nice save on the backhand. Now it'll be London McDonald to take the face-off against Ronan Locke. It's into the corner, and Swampscott controls. Behind the net, good stick by Sean Dolan. Back to the point. Papalardo can't get it in. And Big Blue will have to reset. Now Papalardo gets it just ahead, too far ahead for Derek Faya. And Sedke able to get rid of it. Locke for Swampscott. He's a nifty stick handler. Papalardo gets it down in the corner, now gets it back at the left point. Cross point, chance, and Roddy couldn't one-time it, and by the time he settled it, Winter had gotten set. Roddy wanted to one-time that, but just couldn't settle the puck. Now Papalardo brings it in again. Nice dive there by Dolan to prevent that puck from getting through. Marblehead penalty is up, and Sedke trying to lead Christopher Locke. Locke is in, and he scores! Christopher Locke on senior night, and now each of the cousins have a goal. Chris Locke's goal puts Marblehead up 3-2, 6:35 left to go in the second. And what a great pass from Hogan Sedke to lead Locke walking in all alone. Do not want to lose focus of how great a pass that was from Hogan Sedke to lead Chris Locke walking in all alone. Now Karen tries to wheel and get it in. He's tied up in the corner. Dyer will try and pinch in, gets it all the way down behind the net. Karen with it. Karen tries to just saucer it gently into the crease. Can't connect. And now the score! Dyer finds Karen on the weak side, and Karen knocks the water bottle off its mooring, and it's 4-2 Marblehead. Another great pass from a defenseman. This time it was Lyndon Dyer finding James Karen, the sophomore. He walked in and he just demolished that water bottle under the crossbar behind Jason Buffard, and it's 4-2 Marblehead. 3 straight goals for the Headers.
Marblehead goal, score number 26, James Karen. Assisted by number 4, Lyndon Dyer. Time of goal, 9:15 of the second period. That's Karen from Dyer at 9:15.
Now there's a steal. This is Jacob Eisenman. Bringing it back in, tries to get it into Connor Sheridan. Back to the point where James McKenzie is able to just sweep it into the corner. Excuse me. So 3 straight goals from Marblehead in the span of about 6 minutes have turned a 2-1 deficit into a 4-2 Marblehead advantage. Now, Headers looking to get it in deep again. This will be Radovsky keeping it in, just keeping it in at the point, but it comes back to center ice. James McKenzie will play it across, and Kyle Hart will bring it in. He'll leave it for Radovsky. Radovsky with the shot, comes back out to McKenzie. He'll play it over, and the shot, and another score! And this time, Hogan Sedke's going to come all the way down for the celebration as Sedke scores, and Marblehead now leads 5-2. Sedke with the wrist shot from the point. James McKenzie will get an assist on that. That may be James's first varsity point. McKenzie made a nice pass across D to D to set that one up, and now it is 5-2 Marblehead.
Marblehead goal, scored by number 7, Rockett Arena. Assisted by number 22, James Metzke, and number 12, Amy Radovsky. Time of the goal, 10:38 of the second period.
So Radovsky also gets an assist on that. And now Marblehead really feeling it. Crew Monaco trying to get around the defenseman. That was Ben Tolosa. As Marblehead keeps up the hitting game. Swampscott, though, coming the other way. Roddy can't get anywhere, and Marblehead can't, Waldman can't connect with. And now we've got bodies falling all over the place. Crew Monaco looked like he was in a wrestling match. And we had a whistle. I assume someone's going to the box, but it was Balchenkov. But really it was Crew Monaco. Monaco, who plays for John Rudloff's football team in the fall. That was a great open field tackle, but probably better saved for the fall. As now Swampscott will go. Now there's another. And just like that, Marblehead's going to be down 2 men. As immediately off the face-off, Cam Patrick's going to get another holding penalty. He's trying to draw somebody to come with him. But it's not working. And so there will be 1 minute and 50 seconds of a 5-on-3 for Swampscott, and just such a crucial time for Swampscott as they try and dig back into this 3-goal deficit. Cam Patrick to the box. And so now it will be Locke, Sedke, and Dolan will be the 3 that will try and defend the 5-on-3, and we'll see what Swampscott can do. Comes back out, Locke tries to pick his spot, but Winter is there to make the save. Probably Marblehead's 3 best penalty killers out there. And you almost wonder if Marfione will consider taking a timeout to get those guys some rest, or whether he'll switch out. Locke misses. Now Ronan Locke will get it back. We'll play it all the way across to the far point. We've got a whistle. The net is off its mooring as Quinn Hitchcock had it over on the right point. Still 1 minute and 23 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3. Locke will come off, and the ever-pesky James Caron will come on. Caron will take the draw, and he'll be able to win it out, and Hogan Sedke with the rush. He wanted the 2 men shorthanded goal. And at least what he was able to do was get an offensive zone faceoff. As great play by James Caron off the draw to control the puck. And now again, he's able to just work a few seconds off and get it behind the Swampscott net. But here comes Ronan Locke. Sorry, that's Hitchcock. Now this is Locke with it. Ronan Locke, bring it down and set up. Roddy takes his place in the corner. Locke. Dolan didn't know where it went. Puck in the middle, and I don't know if that one just got shot wide or hit something, but it was a great opportunity in the middle and couldn't connect. Still 38 seconds left to go. And That one just gets poked away. Good opportunity. Faya was right there. Kept in nicely at the point. Now Roddy. Back to Papalardo. Far side, Hitchcock shoots it over the net. And this one's going to go all the way around and out. 12 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Only 20 seconds left now on the second penalty, too. Now Hitchcock brings it in. Circles around. First penalty is up. Papalardo gets it in. Who breaks it up? But the player coming on from the expired penalty. Now there's a giveaway as Hitchcock just loses it off his stick. Monaco able to keep it into the corner. Now he gets it again on the wing, tries to put it out in front, and Locke with it. Ronan Locke starting to get a little bit frustrated, it seems like. Jackson Bartram brings it in for Swampscott. Can't control it, but at the point, the shot, Monaco with the block on Ronan Locke. And Frank Papalardo able to get it in deep. It's going to be whizzed around and not icing. Papalardo will come back with London McDonald chasing him. Now Connor Sheridan tries to just throw it out in the middle. And we're into the last 10 seconds. Long puck in, and Sedke's just going to take it and eat the final few seconds of the period. But a great period for Marblehead. They give up the first goal, but then they score 4 times in a 7.5-minute stretch. And they take a 5-2 lead at the end of 2. Swampscott goal in the second period by Quinn Hitchcock. Marblehead answers with goals by Drake Wyman, Christopher Locke, James Karen, and Hogan Sedke. That's where we are after 2 periods. Marblehead 5 and Swampscott 2. We'll be back with the third period right after this. Welcome back to Headers Hockey. Marblehead leading 5-2 heading into the third. 4 unanswered goals for the Headers near the end of the second period made the difference in this one. And Marblehead getting the cheers from their crowd, and Ronan Locke trying to get things going for Swampscott, but Griffin Winter with the save. Now Carter Laramie trying to impose his will down the corner. Granata keeps it in for Marblehead. Nick Granata, one of the seniors honored tonight on senior night. He'll leave it back on the still somewhat wet ice. And Christopher Locke will get it down in deep for Marblehead. Both Locks with a goal for each team. Ronan for Swampscott and Christopher for Marblehead. Now there's a great, again, individual move by Ronan Locke. And he can't finish it. The puck skitters back out to center ice. It's a warmish evening here in Salem, and the temperature in the rink is warm, and the ice has not quite set yet here in the third period, but Kyle Hart doesn't really care. He takes it into the corner for Marblehead, and Swampscott will come the other way. Now there's a chance. This is Ryan Frary. He can't get anything, but he gets the puck back, and his shot is blocked by Kyle Hart up into the netting for Marblehead. We talked about playoff implications, or where both teams sit right now in the MIAA power ratings. Swampscott in Division 4, they are number 17, which means they'd be in. Top 32 are in, and everybody below 32 that's at 500 or better gets to play a play-in game, of course. Marblehead in Division 2, they are right now the number 15 seed, and the importance of that is that with a 32-team tournament, number 15 would get them a home game in the first round of the MIAA tournament. Puck stopped at the point, kick save made. Monaco chases it into the corner. That was Sean Dolan from the point. Now Monaco can't control that pass from Waldman. Cleared around, but nice play by Dolan to get to it at least. Couldn't keep it in, but prevented it from getting into any damaging area. Now Connor Sheridan tries to move through Zach Ryan, but can't. And Swampscott brings it back out. This is Jason Rothwell. Gets it all the way down in. And both teams just kind of been clearing it out. Sedke with it now for Marblehead. Tries to look for Eisenman, just too far ahead of him. And can't really fault him for that one because in the second period, he connected with Chris Locke on a beautiful touch pass that sent Locke away for his goal. That was the go-ahead goal for Marblehead. They have not looked back. Now Zach Ryan tries to get it in. Down into the corner. Lyndon Dyer picks it up for Marblehead. He'll just flip it out to center ice. James Caron will give chase. Ryan tries to turn it, but now Laramie tries to cut in. He was trying to stick it up with a very narrow angle under the crossbar, but couldn't get it. Will Roddy can't get anywhere. Locke has his shot blocked by Dyer. Dyer will put it around the corner. Cam Patrick will pick it up. The two student sections going at it as well. Christopher Locke gets it in. Karen keeps it alive, gets it down in. Now here's an opportunity. Ronan Locke, 3 guys on him. Makes a nice move. Tries to get it over to Faya, but can't connect. Karen the other way. He'll leave it for McDonald. McDonald, nice look back to Karen, but it just doesn't connect. Kept in at the point. This is Ben Wales getting it in deep. And Swampscott will try and work it out. Locke tries to leave it, but nobody there to leave it to. And there's looked like a slash, but now an opportunity, a shot and a save. And whistle blows, net is off its mooring. Believe that was Balchenkov with the opportunity. Greg Balchenkov Jr. for Swampscott. Good opportunity, but Marblehead has tightened the clamps here in the third. Wales with Zach Ryan in the corner. Now Grenier comes out with it. He has a goal tonight. And Marblehead will break it out. And in the middle comes to Monaco, but he can't control it from Waldman. Sedke, though, follows the play up. Tries to thread one through. Grenier, the trailer. Get it down deep. And now there's a passing. Puck just goes right across the goal line as Balchenkov tried to get rid of it. But it came right out and skittered through the crease. A little bit of a dangerous play. 8:53 left to go in the third. We had 2 goals in the first. We had 5 in the second, but no scoring here in the third. Marblehead keeps the 5-2 lead. Now this is Rothwell getting it behind the Marblehead net. Hogan Sedke starts it out. Nice little indirect pass to Eisenman. And Jacob Eisenman tries to play it off the glass to himself, except there wasn't any glass where he tried to play it. The two cousins are back out to take the face-off against each other, and Christopher wins this one. Worked out, though, by Swampscott. This is Will Roddy. He'll get it in behind the Marblehead net. Lyndon Dyer picks it up. Just bloops it out, but James Caron's going to be able to get to it. Survives the hit. Comes up with the puck. Tries to find Cam Patrick in the slot. And just couldn't connect. But now Christopher Locke steals it at the line. And Swampscott converges on him and able to work it out. Now this is Laramie. He's got a little bit of a head of steam. And a shot and the save by Bouffard. He looked behind him, but he was able to make the save on Carter Laramie. Laramie, again, one of the seniors honored before the game. Lyndon Dyer, Carter Laramie, Drake Wyman, Connor Sheridan, Christopher Locke, Jacob Eisenman, Nick Granata, Cam Patrick, and Griffin Winner. The class of 2023 players for the Headers. Now Roddy gets the puck in behind the Marblehead net, and once again, Marblehead is able to dig it out. Hart with it. Hart. Hitchcock on him, but Hart able to keep the puck alive, can't disentangle his stick, and Swampscott gets the puck out to center ice. Now Ronan Locke will pick it up. Good stick there by James McKenzie. And Marblehead will turn it around again. Ben Wales brings it up. Gets it in just past Bouffard. Cleared out to center. Wales will go D to D. Now this is Dolan. Dolan just gets it over and dumps it in. Meanwhile, Marblehead comes up with it, and the shot and the save as Charlie Grenier with an opportunity. .6:24 left to go. Sedke keeps it in at the point. Trying the give and go. Monaco trying to get it back to Grenier in front, but now Waldman battling for it. Now it comes out to Papalardo. Frank Papalardo. Sedke tries to line up the check and can't get him. And this one comes around, and again, the net comes off. They're going to actually put it back on in real time as Waldman tries to get it across, looking for Sedke, who had jumped up into the play. Sedke with it in the corner. Still has it. He's got Drake Wyman back there, too. Sedke still keeping it alive in the corner. Eisenman comes over to help out and now picks it up in the corner. Gets it back to the point. Granada will get it back to Eisenman. Jacob Eisenman with Ryan Frary battling him. Sheridan comes in, and he's going to the box. Cross check on Connor Sheridan, who tried to come in and help out with the play. But he came in and helped out with his stick sideways. And he'll go to the box for that one. So any chance for the Big Blue to get back into this one quite likely starts for them now with a 2-minute power play. Hitchcock with it off the one face-off. And now Hitchcock will get it back. Now they'll look across. Ronan Locke tries the little sauce pass, but it bounces too much for Faya. And it hops up, and Karen is able to get it out. This pass is too far ahead, though, of Ronan Locke, and it is calmly cleared out. And now, good stick there by Karen. Karen trying to turn the D, but he can't. Nice play. And Swampscott comes back. Locke to Roddy. Will Roddy now has it back again, and he's just pushed into the boards by Sedke. Roddy across, Locke. Oh, the shot got Dolan's leg. Good stick there. Anticipation of the pass by Hogan Sedke, and he's able to clear it out. Marblehead changes the penalty killers up behind Sedke, and Sedke will make another swing at Ronan Locke, and now that is also going to be a penalty. As Crew Monaco believe that It looks like he's going as well, too. They may be calling him for chicken winging the stick. That may be a holding the stick penalty on Monaco. That may be hooking on Locke and holding the stick, or embellishment on Monaco. We'll wait to see what the call is. But it'll keep the Swampscott penalty alive with 26 seconds left as both players go to the box. So it is hooking on Ronan Locke and holding on Monaco. Now Karen, pesky as ever, is going to be able to get rid of the rest of this penalty kill for Marblehead. Now Sedke gets dumped. And that is the thing you worry about, whether or not this is going to get physical here late, as Locke has it taken away. This is Jackson Bartram. Dolan is back, and he is able to keep Bartram to the outside, and Bartram's wrist shot is saved by Griffin Winter. Winter's been solid tonight. Trying to remember, not a lot. He hasn't been asked to make a lot of spectacular saves, but he's been solid. His rebound control has been good. And Marblehead is really hoping that their senior netminder can lead the charge for the headers down the stretch and into the MIA tournament. Dyer with it. 2.5 minutes left to go in this one. Dyer will just reverse. Play it out to Karen. Marblehead's going to not be in any particular rush to clear their own zone. Now Laramie will bring it over. Work his way into the middle. Get the shot off and the score. And it wasn't quite in the slot, but in the first period, I said, do not let him do that. Because if you let him get back on his forehand, he has that ridiculous wrist shot. And he just showed it there. And that's Marblehead's 6th goal of the night. They lead 6-2 with 2:06 left to go. And it is the 3rd goal by a senior here on senior night tonight. Drake Wyman and Christopher Locke have already scored, and now senior Carter Laramie, who missed the beginning of the season with a broken bone in his leg, had to work his way into shape. And now I believe after the goal, they're going to give some sort of unsportsmanlike penalty or taunting or something, but Carter Laramie is in the box. And now at this point, you just hope the last 2 minutes pass by somewhat uneventfully. Shot by Liam Herlihy for Swampscott skims wide. Karen gets an assist. Granada. I didn't see the kerfuffle after the goal, but they did call Laramie for roughing. So high energy from both schools, and both schools trying to plan their exits as the fan bases are sitting right near each other, and they've been lively tonight. Marblehead on the penalty kill, so Christopher Locke can just dump that down. Coming up on a minute left to go, and Ronan Locke. Shot is handled, and then now behind the play. Both number 4s are going at it, and absolutely some frustration on Ronan Locke's part. And I think that's probably going to be the end of the evening for Ronan Locke. And there he goes. Frustrating game. And Locke, Swampscott's leading scorer, a lot of talent. Swampscott came into this game at 10-4, really looking to make an impression on Marblehead. They wanted revenge for last year, and it did not work out that way for Swampscott, and definitely a lot of frustration. Locke and Lyndon Dyer going at it. Now we got a little body surfing in the Marblehead crowd, but referees are trying to figure out things at the box. It's going to be Jackson Bartram who's going to go in and serve. The penalty for Locke. And so the penalties go up. It's 2 minutes for Lyndon Dyer, but it is a 5-minute major to Ronan Locke. In fairness, he did throw a punch. So now the goal is just to play through this last 51.5 seconds. 3 seniors getting goals for Marblehead on senior night. Underclassmen Charlie Grenier, James Karen, and Hogan Sedge joining the scoring parade as well. But Drake Wyman, Christopher Locke, and Carter Laramie with goals for the headers tonight. They called that for face mask on Locke. And they give Dyer 2 for roughing. Faya's shot goes wide, kept in by Papalardo. Hitchcock, shot, saved by Winter, rebound. Granada battling for it with Faya. Hitchcock, his shot goes off the pad, and then Hitchcock with the big hit, and that is going to be it on senior night. The seniors lead the way, and Marblehead comes up with the 6-2 victory, and that is a final here from Rockett Arena. So, once again, Marblehead, Swampscott was up 2-1 in this game about 2.5 minutes into the second period when Quinn Hitchcock scored a nice pass from Greg Balchenkoff. It was 2-1 Swampscott at that point, but Marblehead then scored 5 unanswered goals, 4 of them in a 7-minute and 14-second span to put this one away. And the happy Headers are celebrating with their team on either side of the glass. So Marblehead goes to 9-4-3. And Swampscott falls to 10-5. And we'll see how all of that affects the MIAA rankings when they next come out. Recapping the scoring one more time. Swampscott got it started with a goal from Ronan Locke in the first period. Marblehead answered in the first with a goal from Charlie Grenier. It was 1-1 at the first intermission. Swampscott made it 2-1 with Quinn Hitchcock's goal. Then Marblehead got 4 to close the period out. Goals from Drake Wyman, Christopher Locke, James Caron, and Hogan Sedke. So it was 5-2 going to the third period, and it was scoreless until about 2 minutes left to go in the game when Carter Laramie made it 6-2, and that is the final. I'd like to thank you all for watching Headers Hockey tonight. Appreciate the support. Do not know when we'll be with you again. If Marblehead finishes in the top 16 and hosts a playoff game, we will likely be with you then. But until then, thank you for watching. I'd like to say thank you to our camera operator tonight, Ryan Clay. And much appreciation again to all of you. The final score, once again, Marblehead 6 and Swampscott 2. For all of us here at Headers Hockey, I'm Steve Clay. Thank you so much for being with us, and we'll see you next time.